Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into Brownie's Marine Group, a company that sells diving gear. Think of it as a treasure hunt, but instead of gold, we're digging for financial truths hidden in their latest report. Will we find sunken treasure or just a bunch of seaweed? Let's find out. By the way, if you enjoy these deep dives into corporate filings, don't forget to subscribe. You can also chat with us on Discord in the video description. Brownie's Marine Group had almost 450 million shares of common stock floating around as of June of 2025. Keep that number in mind as it tells us how much of the company is divided up among investors. This report is basically a long story about how the company did this past year, what they're worried about, and what they plan to do next. We'll hit the good parts so you don't have to read the whole thing. Scroll surface applied air product scroll. So what does Brownie's Marine Group actually do? They sell things for diving. Everything from third lung systems, which let you dive without a tank, to high pressure air compressors that fill up scuba tanks right on your yacht. They also sell portable dive systems and even offer guided tours. Scroll selects Capstone, Scroll, Kid, like any adventure. Brownie's Marine Group faces some risks on the financial seas. One big one, they've had losses in the past. Scroll T have a history of losses. Scroll T, they lost money this year and last year, and they've got a big pile of debt from past losses. The good news, their sales are up a bit. Think of it like a small boat inching forward in a storm. Scroll audited consolidated financial statements for the year ended December 31, 2023. Twirl, their accountants even have some worries about whether Brownies can stay afloat, referring to substantial doubt about their ability to continue. That could make it tougher to borrow money or attract investors. Here's another challenge. Their stock isn't easy to trade. It's on a market where it's hard to find buyers and sellers, which can make the price jump around a lot. Now, this is interesting. Some of their sales come from companies connected to the chairman. If those sales disappeared, it could hurt them. It's like relying on your family to keep your business going. Scroll internal control over financial reporting. Here's one other thing. The company has previously said that they didn't have super effective financial controls in place, which could mean errors in their financial reporting. They even had a product recall for one of their dive systems. Recalls can hurt a company's reputation and cost a lot of money. In today's world, we need to think about online threats too. Good news though, it looks like they use a third party to assess and monitor any cybersecurity incidents, and as of now have not experienced anything significant affecting their operations. Nice. Scroll AW Kiron, America Scroll, they mention an agreement with Lenhardt and Wagner, a German company, which makes high-pressure air systems. This deal needs to work out for them to be able to sell those systems in North and South America. It's like having the exclusive rights to sell a popular brand. Scroll Ditko majority of L and to Rupee. They sell these high-pressure compressors mostly to dive shops, yacht builders and the like. So their success depends on those industries doing well. It also looks like the high-pressure compressor market in North America is big, but it's not growing super fast, so they need to fight for their piece of that pie. Jumping down the report, their management says that the numbers reported are legit and according SEC rules. Okay, good to know, and let's move on. Alright, so the company describes its internal process as required by law. Let's check out the numbers. Okay, time for the numbers from the last year's operations. Here's where we'll see if they've been swimming or sinking. First, this year, their total revenue went up 7.88%. But if dig into detail here, we can see that their sales for legacy SSA products are down almost 18%. On the other hand, redundant air tank system sales are up 42.8%, so it's always a little bit of swings between what's actually up and down. Scroll gross profit margins, or money they make above expenses on what they sell, is up substantially, which is good, but let's see their actual net income to be sure. Now let's talk about expenses. Their professional fees, which includes lawyers and accountants, went down 24% this year, most likely due to one less large audit, so that's a positive. Let's check out the very important piece. This is a huge one, their net cash used in operating activities. This means they are still digging into their cash and burning it down about 300k this year. They also tell us where their money comes from with that decrease. They borrowed about 308k through related party demand notes. Related party demand means that executives or chairman can demand it back. So that means they are not really safe loans. So what are their main worries? The biggest one is that if they can't find additional funding or boost sales, they might have to scale back or even shut down some operations. Scroll our IT officers and directors are able to control the company, hence Scroll Core 1 last note, so it looks like the officers and board have significant control. or influence or call as control, which is more true as this time because that's just how board members are. It's pretty usual for a smaller company as it is for Brownie's. Scroll item 2 at 14, scroll key. Here we have some numbers around how much they pay their audit company. Looks like the fees are pretty similar from last year, nothing too unusual. Scroll company has not as yet adopted a code of ethics applicable to our principal executive officer goal. It does give a warning signal when here that the company has not yet adopted a code of ethics, and that may cause some scrutiny from external people. Alright, what's my take on Brownie's Marine Group? They're in a tough spot. Sales are up slightly, but they're still losing money and relying on related party loans and haven't really addressed accounting or regulatory concerns. It is good to see that margins are up across most segments and they are diversifying their product line. They really need to turn things around and start making a profit, or those past losses might just sink the whole ship. That's our breakdown of Brownie's Marine Group's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Also, don't forget to check out our Discord server linked below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.